And I will go live in Facebook and live. All righty. Welcome tonight. We have a very special treat. Danette Goodyear is here with us, and we asked her to come because when we first started AromaSharing and started having the foundation come, and we decided, well, let's have vendors do things. And we used to have an actual in-person silent auction. So you would come and there was little bid cards and you'd put your name down and what you wanted, and somebody else would come and write theirs, and you have to come back and check. And anyways, Danette was like the super champion bidder. Like, she was bidding on everything and outbidding everybody. And she'd like have to have people come help her take her stuff home after the auction. So we, after 2015, it just became, it was such a big event. It was getting so big that we could not chase down all the winners. Like, I spent all the rest of my time of convention calling people saying, I'll meet you here, I'll meet you there, I got your stuff. So in 2016, after 2015 happened, 2016, we went to an online auction. Now, if we were meeting in person, we would have most of the people would be coming to convention and they would just go pick it up from their vendor. And if not, then they would pay to have it shipped. So our vendor, every vendor has donated something to the auction. And so we love our vendors for their generosity, but then it wouldn't mean anything if our bidders didn't bid. So I'm going to read a little bio that I ripped off of the foundation website about Danette. And she and I we're sistery lines. We both have the same upline. Our upline diamond is the same person.
Nancy Niddle.
Niddle, and above her is Nancy. We have Nancy Sanderson. So I would like to read you a little bit about Danette. So Danette Goodyear joined Young Living over 15 years ago after hearing Gary Young speak in Dallas, Texas. And she used to have her own natural health clinic. And so upon learning about Young Living's commitment to high quality essential oils and products, she experienced the Young Living farm in France in 2003. She spent time working the land, excuse me, and watching the seed to seal process. Watching the seed to seal story unfold with Gary, and subsequently became dedicated to the company. So Danette's husband, Jim, left his role as vice president of sales for a tech company in 2014. Although he intended to go back to work with the startup company, Jim attended the Diamond Retreat later that summer in France, and there declared, "Diamond is a lifestyle for me." I tell you, he showed those men, like, my husband really got into it when I took him to my gold retreat, which was the last one in Ecuador. He's like, oh, that's what you've been doing for 17 years. Now I get it. So it's amazing. You know, once the men understand, they are like all in. So now they work together with their YL team, and Jim helps educate men on the wellness benefits of all Young Living products. Because of the healthy support products, time, and financial freedom YL has produced, Jim was able to train, start, and finish a 2,700-mile independent mountain bike race from Canada to Mexico. And that was the Great Divide, right? Great Divide. So Paulo Picasso once said, the meaning of life is to find our gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Danette and Jim wrote, Young Living has afforded us the opportunity to live a life of wellness, purpose, and abundance. It has been a gift that has changed our lives in amazing ways we could not have anticipated. With this gift comes the responsibility to pay it forward. From the very beginning of the foundation in 2009, we have supported the mission and vision of the Youngs, and the D. Gary Young Young Living Foundation is a vehicle that allows us the opportunity to share our blessings with individuals around the world and empower them to live lives of freedom so they can take care of their families and give back to others. It is our great privilege to serve on the board of an organization we love and appreciate so much. So they are on the foundation board. And that's why I got to rip off her bio off the foundation. And Danette also received, I'm trying to think of the name of it, the award that Gary gave, what is it called? you unmute yourself and tell me what the name of that was. I've been trying to think of and couldn't find it.
I actually have to go grab it, but it was for philanthropy for the foundation. Yeah, giving back. Yeah.
Right. And everybody got to vote on who should get it. And Danette was voted, and we're all like, yes, she deserves it.
One of them. That was so sweet. Thank you.
So can you tell us a little bit about why you're so passionate about the foundation?
Well, thank you, Kathleen. Every time you do AromaShare, like, it is my favorite thing. And so I love that you even do, like 2 years ago, that we actually got to go and have a little early time there, because sometimes I don't get much time in there. So I love what you guys do, not only because all the great vendors and opportunity that you provide for other families to provide for their family with their own gifts and talents and interests, but also because you support the foundation so much. And 2 kids now, right?
2 kids, yep. And we just got a brand new little guy. One of our students didn't come back, so we have a brand new little 7-year-old, Alvaro, and we're so excited to get to know him.
So sweet. Thank you for doing that. That is just precious to do. So I hope you all get to either go on a philanthropy trip with the foundation, or at least get to platinum, so you and a guest get to go for free, right? So it's an amazing time to be there with the Academy people. They are so grateful and appreciative for all of those who support them. And when you do any of the auction stuff, you are supporting them, right? So how fun is that? You actually get something and that you wanted, and and you're supporting some great kids that need a lot of support and get it through the Young Living Academy and the foundation. So, but it was Gary's heart for sure with the foundation. That was something that he always wanted to make sure to do. When they started the Young Living Academy, it was literally out of Gary and Mary's own pocket, until they said, hey, I think this is something that our members would love to get behind and invest in the lives of these families and students. And he was right. And it has grown exponentially from there. And I really can't wait for you guys to hear what's coming on Thursday at convention that Jackie has to announce to us all. Thursday or Friday. I think that might be Friday. I think it's Friday.
How amazing. Well, everybody better log into convention.
Yes, please do, because like, it can benefit the things that you love. Just gonna leave it at that. All right.
Thank you for that little teaser. And that and I know that I just have to tell a quick story about Gary and Mary and their heart. We had a vendor who's not a member of any oil company. He has a device. And I was walking him to his stage in one of our in-person things, walking him so he could find his way to the stage where he was going to speak. And he said, I just want you to know that he does vendor events around Salt Lake City all the time to spread. He's a physical therapist and developed a thing to help people with pain and et cetera. Helped his wife and him. But he said, there is just something different about the people in your company. And I said, do you know why? He said, why? I said, it comes from the top.
That's right.
Top down. That's who we have up top. And that whole feeling, but he could feel the difference. And AromaSharing is like crazy. It's like packed and hot and but he could feel that camaraderie and he could feel that heart, and that comes from Gary and Mary. That's so much why the foundation is even here.
Totally agree. And thank you guys. Sandra, I got to meet Sandra in Egypt. That's where she and I met. That's where you meet good friends.
That's right.
Hanging out in the desert with some camels.
And on the same bus.
That's right. Dressed as Arabs, because, that's what this Norwegian does best. So just what great friendships you can build all over the world. And Gary made that possible, right? And we get to do that as a business. And how Gary, like you mentioned there, even from the bio, that he made an opportunity not only for us to get amazing products for our family, but for us to make a living as little or as big as you want to get the products for your family, but then also to share that. So that is such a big part of what I had learned from other people, but then really have really enjoyed just really digging in, shall we say, yeah, with Gary on that. So we are all carrying on his legacy in this. So thank you, Sandra and Kathleen, and all your team that has been putting so much in, all the vendors. Just totally appreciate you guys. So do you want to see what I won a couple of years ago?
Yes.
We're so the most amazing. I'm already crying.
I'm trying not to. Like, I just put oils all over me.
No, that they don't help with the allergies. Gary always said he had allergies. I got the same.
He does.
Show us your beautiful winning from 2019.
That's right. So Mackenzie Smith drew this incredible picture. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, I love art. I collect things that I like art-wise. And I saw it and I was like, and I don't even remember if there was a minimum bid or something on it, but I was like, that's worth a lot. Like, and I was bidding Wednesday night, and it closed on Saturday or something. It's like, I'm like, I know I'm not gonna, but I at least want to get that. So when Kathleen said, hey, you won this, I was beside myself and grateful we drove. That was the first year, 18 years with the company that I'd driven to convention. But she drew this gorgeous picture of Gary. Sorry, I'm going to try to not have the light show on here because that's hugely distracting.
Okay.
Is that all right? Get it out of his face there. But it is a colored pencil drawing. Is it just not so beautiful? And she captured him so well, like so intently, and just, I mean, fantastic. Looks like a picture.
It does.
So I love having this. It is in my office with me always. And so if you can
It's
see
so wonderful.
how big it is. Yeah.
Yes, it was quite large.
It's huggable. But yeah, she did an amazing job. So thank you, Mackenzie, if you get to see this. And because it is really a treasure that I continue to enjoy. And we will have it out for the members that are coming to our home for 3 days for a convention. I did that last year too. And everybody's like, wow.
Yeah.
So very special.
All righty.
And it's one of a kind.
Yeah, that's the only one. There's
For sure.
not prints of it. We need prints of it.
And Mackenzie was a moderator for us. She helped us in some of the things that, like Elizabeth was doing.
I love it.
So
She's a
I'm
great girl.
gonna have to send this to her. And actually, I remember the process she was going through. She started other pictures, and Krista kept sending them to me. This is what she did. This is what she did. And then she did this whole other picture, and she threw it out because it wasn't alive. Okay? And then when she did this one, it was obvious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can feel
Yeah,
the emotion
totally.
in it.
I shouldn't say that well, no, it's, I would have even paid more. I'm just saying.
Oh, well,
Because it's so good and special, right? But anytime when you do that, your money's going to great things, right? We work really hard on the board to make sure that your money is spent well, as every penny goes to our 3 pillars, right? Championing education, ending exploitation, and then developing enterprise. And so we work really hard to make sure that every penny is spent well that you give, because Young Living Corporate actually pays all of the salaries and administrative fees of the foundation employees and everything. So every penny you give goes to the work that the foundation does. So thank you all very much for donating your time and energies and money. And we have some very exciting things that you can be a part of this year. Multiple things, actually. So we're looking forward to telling you about those now and in the fall. Now, as in convention this week.
Oh, wonderful. So thank you so much for being here and sharing with us. Do you have any parting words? I did put our bit.ly link for our auction in the comments. So, and we will put it under this video in the Facebook Live. And of course, we have our AromaSharing vendor event Facebook group. Has over 20,000 people in it now. So
how great is that?
I remember when I was so excited that we had 100 and then 1,000, and it's just grown. And I just love that we have that many people interested and so many people are bidding. And so we appreciate all our bidders, and just a lot of people are using the buy now option. So they buy it for a little above the price to make sure they get that thing. So it's been a really wonderful.
That's smart.
So, alrighty, do you have any final words for us?
Thank you guys. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you on behalf of the foundation for what you guys share and all year round. This is just even what you guys are doing online is mesmerizing to me. And I just really appreciate all that you guys are putting into it all year long. We know that this is a ton of work. So thank you guys very much.
And thank you for taking Gary off your office wall for us.
Yeah.
And sharing that. We appreciate that. All righty. Well, thank you. Thank you for being our super auction champion, lady. We love
thank you. I
And
got to get on there and start bidding right now.
yeah, you better. That's right. Auction does run through the end of convention. So midnight on the 19th. So, well, 11:59 p.m. on the 19th is when the auction will close.
Saturday night. Okay.
Saturday night. Right.
Okay.
So, all righty. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Kathaleen. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, AromaSharing team.
It's so great to see you since we haven't seen you in live for a while, you know?
I know it. I miss you guys. Looking forward to next year in person.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, is that a clue? Oh,
well, we wanted to be in person this year, but you know, the governor and different things,
right?
Different things in a plan than Young Living's. We've always want to be together, right?
That's right. Okay, awesome.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Good night. Love you.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks, guys. Yay. That was awesome.
All right. Elizabeth, you can go ahead and stop the recording.